Welcome back to Heaven Boyfriend. This is Saida.
And I'm Chancellor. Welcome back, guys.
Evening, everyone. Today we have beautiful fragrance, Tiziana Terenzi Delox. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Figured this would be a great one to review, Tiziana Terenzi.
Well, before we get into that, we do want to give a special thanks to a couple of our subscribers. They left beautiful, beautiful comments. We just want to recognize Aaron and Diane. We appreciate the comments. Like we keep saying, guys, don't be afraid to leave comments and kind of engage with us, because we'll be looking to, kind of give our feedback and engage with you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for leaving your comments. Aaron, Diane, thank you.
Thank you.
We have Tiziana Terenzi's Delox. So I have quite a bit of Tiziana Terenzi. Figured this would be a great one to view today. It's sweet, it's beautiful, it's elegant, and some people say for granted that it reminds me of some other fragrances that I actually have one a sample of and one I actually own. So we'll see. You'll see what our impressions on those fragrances. So Delox, just a brief review of the notes. We have coffee, white hyacinth, iris, rose, vanilla, open ox, honey, white musk, amber, and cedar. I would say with Delox, I get rose and a sweet honey richness. Not much coffee, but I can get the impression of coffee.
Yeah.
Like a richness, like a richness without it actually being like in your face, like, oh, I'm drinking coffee, or I'm smelling the actual grinds of the beans. It's more just like the richness in the deep color of coffee with this fragrance. But I would say this is definitely could be a beautiful night fragrance because it's so rich. But for me, Delox, what really won me over was just like that rich, sweet, warm rose scent. But what do you think?
It almost kind of reminds me of a gourmand. I'm getting some of that honey. It's really sweet, but not like thick, sugary sweet. Like it's really, really heavy. It's like a light, rosy, sort of gourmandy sort of sweet. It's not overdone. It's very, very, I would say it would lean more so feminine. But I myself, I like it to where, I could probably get away with it on my skin in the springtime. I would be willing to be daring with this fragrance, a beautiful fragrance.
Chancellor's absolutely right. It's not like white sugar. This is honey, but it's not sticky honey. It's like, how do you make a honey dry and not sticky? I don't know, but it goes well with the rose. It's nothing like, it's funny because it gives you a sweetness, but it's not gourmand. It's not edible. It just smells really, I think it smells really feminine. I think it's the sweetness of maybe something that exudes femininity. That's what I really think.
I feel like it's uplifting too.
Yeah, I think it's definitely uplifting. I would say you spray it on, and it's just like, I would compare this fragrance to, not that it smells like it, the kind of feel of Delina, the Delina collection. How Delina is like that rose, and it's like a really stand out and just like seductive, feminine, but not like overdone rose. I would say Delox was in that category. It just is one of those like really beautiful fragrances. It's like you almost don't know really what you're smelling. I would say if someone didn't know what they were smelling, they wouldn't pick up rose right away. It's not like traditional rose where it's like English garden rose. But we went ahead and talked about Delox. Obviously, I own the bottle. I love it. I love the gold of the bottle. But I would say,
nice. Nice twist off. I like to play with the bottle a little bit sometimes too.
I would say this fragrance is compared to two other fragrances on Fragrantica, Roses Vanille and Gentle Fluidity Gold. So I actually own Gentle Fluidity Gold. We did a review of this one. So I went ahead and did sprayed the Gentle Fluidity Gold and the Roses Vanille. I had a sample of it just to kind of see how these compare, since people are saying that this reminds them of those two fragrances. Okay. Roses Vanille. I would say Roses Vanille really kind of, it's not the same fragrance at all. Roses Vanille is like a sweet white sugar floral rose with watery notes and lemon, and it's a brightness to it. And I'd say it'd be great for every day. Like this is in line with Delox. In line with the meaning. It doesn't smell like it, but I can see how people say this is can kind of remind them of Delox. But it's not they're not dupes for each other. I would say you could easily own both and have it for different situations. I would say Rose Vanille would be great for every day. Now, oddly enough, I get a mintiness with these Mancera rosy ones. I talked about that kind of in my Sample Sis Saturday review of Mancera Fragrance House,
which will be left in the description box below.
Right? Do you kind of smell it? Like it's like a mintiness, brightness. It's very uplifting, almost like opens your nose. I don't particularly love it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I prefer Delox because Delox just goes like the sweet honey, and it's just like a little bit richer. And I'd rather go this way than go that way. Then we have Gentle Fluidity Gold. I would say that is top tier. Not because of the price, but top tier. It reminds me, I can see how people kind of can be reminded of Delox. You don't get the rosiness, but you get that sweet, powdery kind of vanilla note. But you get a pininess, but from the juniper. And I would say this makes it more unisex. And it also makes it like really seductive and sexy. When I say unisex, I don't mean the sense of not leaning more feminine, not leaning more masculine. Sometimes you have to say, oh yeah, unisex, but leaning masculine. Or unisex with leaning feminine. I would say this is just a great scent. It's very, very, very elevated, very, very elegant. I really love Gentle Fluidity Gold. Like, not dupes for each other. I do not think any of these are dupes for each other. I think that you can easily own all three and really, really enjoy them. I think it all depends on your taste. Some people may say that Delox is too sweet for them, so Gentle Fluidity Gold might be good for you. Or some people say, you know what, I like to go the more watery, citrusy, rosy. Go with the Roses Vanille. But what do you think?
All three of them are standalones. The Delox, to me, it's a cozy, almost all seasons. Maybe some people would prefer to wear these in the winter and autumn months, whereas I could see this as a spring, early spring scent as well. Whereas with the Roses Vanille, like she said, I got some of the watery notes. It's like spring, summertime fresh, right? And then with the MFK Gold Fluidity, man, it is really, really seductive. Like she said, it is really, really sexy nighttime fragrance. And it's it could be all seasons to me.
All seasons. I mean, definitely daytime too. I would say it's sexy. I could see someone pulling it off wearing a suit, or even just wearing a white t-shirt and jeans or so, or even something that we're wearing now. I would say definitely for me, no fragrances are dupes. Like I love to own all of them. I really, you never get the same thing twice. I really do believe that. So I would say definitely happy I have both of these bottles. Would I grab a full bottle of Roses Vanille? No. Yeah, I like the scent, but I think I prefer Delox over Roses Vanille. It kind of suits me.
Now, why do you prefer Delox over Roses Vanille specifically?
I don't like that mentholiness in the Roses Vanille. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I don't want it on me. Whereas Delox is far more intoxicating to me. I can spray it all over. I like the honey note versus the white sugar note. And this white sugar, you think of white sugar, you think of something refined, right? You think of something that's, almost artificial, right? Whereas the honey note, that richness, you almost get like a more natural, a natural sweet. Versus the sugared sweet.
You think that's because of the honey or the roses, or why do you think that is? White musk?
I think it's because of the honey note with the roses. Yeah, I don't think that it's. I think that definitely the rose note too in here. It does have a mentholiness to it that I wasn't liking in the Roses Vanille. Yeah.
Okay. It definitely seems more concentrated than the other two, just because this is a straight de parfum. So that definitely stands out. It seems like the sillage is it's not overdone, but it may last a long time because it is an straight de parfum. It's more concentrated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
to me personally, you can't go wrong with any of them, honestly.
All right. If you had to put them in the place order, what would you pick?
So I'm going to go Delox #1. MFK #2, and then Roses Vanille #3. And I love Roses Vanille. It's that summertime fresh scent, but it's you really can't argue against the warm coziness of Delox and the sexy sensualness of MFK Gold Fluidity.
Yeah, I remember when we did the samples this Saturday, Chancellor said that he actually smelled some of that Delina La Rosé, like because of the watery notes and the sugar. He kind of got a sense of that. I could see how he kind of got to this. So I would say if you like that fragrance, maybe Rose Vanille would be a nice step for you if your Delox was too much for you, and then let's say if Gentle Fluidity Gold was maybe a little too unisex for you. So yeah, I would say it all depends on the person and what you like.
Well, guys, thank you for joining us again for another evening of Heaven Sent Boyfriend. Again, we appreciate your comments so much. We're sorry we've been gone for a couple weeks. I've been traveling for work, but we want to keep coming back with you guys with more and more episodes. So don't forget to leave likes, comments, subscribe, share this content if you are finding value in what we're putting out. What are you guys wearing right now?
Absolutely. And everyone, thank you for coming back. We love seeing you, and we'll have a great weekend.
See you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.